that could have made this more enjoyable, Shamey,
Well,
is if I had known nothing about it at all.
Ocean Drive with
and it's time for this.
FM. Ocean Drive's films with Eclipse Dine-In Cinemas Bundoran. Now serving pizza, hot dogs, ice cream, and more to your seat. Find out more at Eclipse.
Time to welcome our man at the movies, Colin McFadden, and hopefully there wasn't too many diversions for you to get to the studio today up there in Bundoran.
Well, it's funny you should say that because there's somebody in the car with me and they said, you've now come down this road 3 times and you've forgotten all 3 times that there's a diversion. And the diversion literally goes around by the cinema and I still forgot. But, I'm blaming our schedule today. And it was just occurring to me there as you were doing the intro. On weeks like this, we have lots of different things to talk about, movies, but also events, that really one of these days, before we come on air, we should make a plan of what we're talking about or what we're doing instead of gossiping about other stuff beforehand.
Why would
that
we
we
do
make a
that?
plan. But will we start with the events or the movies? What would you like to go for first?
The events. What's
So
happening?
let's talk about that. So obviously it's the bank holiday weekend with our newest bank holiday, St. Bridget's Day. And 3 years ago when it started, the committee here in Bundoran put together Feile and mBan Festival, the Festival of Women. And,
Yes.
the cinema has always had a part in it. And we're really excited about this week what we've got. So we're starting off with, there's a free screening of Mary Robinson, the documentary. I've been waiting to see it for ages. I finally got to see it this morning. It's well worth it. It is, and I think I was saying to you the last day, when I was 16, 17, when she got elected, and maybe I wasn't understanding how monumental the thing it was. And looking back now, you go, what a big change. It's a really good documentary. It is free. It's nothing to do with the cinema. So you go on to the Feile and mBan website to get free tickets. And also there's a little mini film festival. Myself and Caroline Harvey were on in the arts program with Brendan talking about it with female filmmakers that you can also find in those tickets. So this is not money that's going to cinema or anything, but I just wanted to mention it because, as you know, we like to support other types of film around here, different arts, Irish film, and people who can make stuff and still be based here in the Northwest, which I think is brilliant. More of
Fantastic.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, there's not a lot of new movies out this week. No, okay.
There's one.
Now, but there's one movie, and I'm not a big horror person, but this kind of a strange film, and I watched the clips, and I went, I might want to watch this.
Yeah, well, and watching this trailer, I had the same feeling. I said, maybe this is something more than a horror. So play the clip, and I'll tell you a little bit more afterwards.
There have been 2 moments in my life when I was happiest. The first was the day I met Josh.
I'm Josh.
I'm Iris. And the second, the day I killed him.
Just relax. Remember to smile and act happy. Do they know? Iris, wake up.
What are you doing? Shut her down already.
What is she talking about, Josh?
This was not part of the plan.
I didn't mean to.
Did you jailbreak your sex bot?
Wow, Josh. The days of you controlling me are over.
Are you breaking up with me?
It's not you. It's me.
Yeah, she's tied up inside, so she's not going anywhere. Mm-hmm.
Eli, Iris. Shh, baby, you're on the phone.
Oh, that kind of gives it away now.
It does a bit.
Iris is not a real person, is she?
Is she, or is she maybe more real than everyone else in the film? So here's the thing: the only thing that could have made this more enjoyable, Shamey, is if I had known nothing about it at all. But all the trailers, all the ads are giving the hint that Iris is not a person, but it's more than that. So I thought it was a bit like the movie mBan from a couple of years ago, and we were expecting to get a sequel. It's a robot that goes mad. But no, it's much more than that. And here's the thing. Of course, in a way, it is a horror, but it's also really clever. And this is the most important thing. It's really funny. It's really funny.
Is it?
Like tongue firmly in cheek, and not necessarily like laugh out loud with jokes. You're just going,
Giggle, giggle
that's
job. Yeah.
really ironic. That's really funny.
Mm.
Little phrases they're saying, the way they're talking about her, and you're going, do you not realize what's going on? And of course they do. It's so well done. And there was a movie a couple of years ago, I think maybe somebody had to call Happy Death Day, which was Groundhog Day, except she gets killed every time. And it was the same thing. I went, oh, I don't know, another horror. And I watched and went, no, these people have seen all the movies, and they've seen all the movies you think it's going to be, right? They're leading you down the path. You go, oh yeah, what's going to happen here is, and they go, ha ha, we pull the rug from under your feet. I had so much fun with this. And again, proper budget filmmaking, right? The two actors, main actors in it, people will know them from a lot of TV shows, so they're really good. I would imagine they're really good at getting it done fast, because that's if you work in TV, you get that done. It's about an hour and a half. It gets in, tells the story, entertained me so much. All the stuff that I was going, oh, it's a pity I know all this stuff. That was the first 20 minutes. And then other things happen that aren't shown in the trailer. And I went, oh, okay, that's even better. I thought this was so much fun. I think it's going to be a bit, I said big hit. It's like a sleeper hit. It's going to do well and well. It's going to be one, like all the teenagers and stuff on TikTok are going to find this and they're going to love it.
Yeah.
I think, to be 17 again and sneak into the cinema this weekend, see it, and it's not particularly violent, it's not particularly gory. Few people get it and you go, ooh, but in a fun way, in the proper way. This is one of the better of these sort of movies I've seen in ages. And maybe it was because, so there's been a load of movies lately that I was kind of going, oh, I don't know if I like this. This one I went in going, I was quite nervous because I thought, oh, the trailer looks good. I bet you it's a bit rubbish. And I was so pleased.
Isn't that brilliant? It's great to go to a film and it just leads you somewhere else completely.
Yeah, and a bit like last week's movie Flight Risk, Seamie. Maybe it is because we've had a run of serious films. We've another serious film next week. We're going to be talking about September 5th, which is a very serious subject. And I'm really looking forward to it. But maybe I just needed, and with the storm and everything we've had, maybe I just needed some escapist nonsense about a love robot who may or may not be a bit annoyed with her fella. I really enjoyed it. Good Valentine's movie, I tell you. You'll behave yourself after watching this. So much fun. And don't be put off if you don't like horror. Here may be clues. Stepford Wives, a little bit.
Yes.
Stepford Wives and Happy Death Day, as I mentioned earlier. They would be kind of clue with a tiny bit of Blade Runner thrown in, but much funnier. Really good. Really enjoy. Purposely a bit cheesy. It's great fun.
Okay, that is Companion. When does that open?
That opens tomorrow.
That opens tomorrow.
Highly recommend it.
Highly recommend it. There you come. You got it. Highly recommend it. And I'll probably go see that myself. Now, what's the story? The Devil Wears Prada? 2006?
It's time for a classic movie again. And I must admit, like, we love our Dirty Dancing and Grease. We said we try something, maybe something else. And this is one of those movies. It was a hit at the time, but I think it's actually got bigger, as the time went past, and the memes and stuff. Meryl Streep's performance is so iconic in it, and she's so downplayed, and that's all that. And of course, Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt went on to be really big stars after this. So we were looking for something different, and we alighted upon this. And straight away, of course, the boss said, yeah, but that's too recent. Sure, that's only a while ago. I said, it's 19 years ago, my friend. And he was going, no way. I said, 19 years ago. So The Devil Wears Prada. If you love fashion, if you love good humor, and do you know what I was saying about Companion? Cheesiness over the top. Like, some of the outfits and some of Meryl Streep's bitchiness is so camp and funny. And of course, famously based on the editor of Vogue, Anna Wintour, who says, oh, I'm nothing like that at all. But of course, I think the truth is in how popular the movie was. So it's really good, cheesy fun. It's one of those nights in the director's lounge, there's free glass of Prosecco, and we have a bit of a laugh. And why not? I'll probably be glued to the rugby watching that, but lots of people will go and see this, and it's good fun. It's bank holiday weekend. It's St. Bridget's weekend. It's Feile the Man. We got to do something for the ladies this week.
That's you're showing that Monday, yeah?
Saturday night. Saturday night.
Sorry, wasn't listening to you. Missed it Monday. I'm telling you.
This is the one.
Have you shares in Robbie Williams? That's all I want to know. That's what the listeners want to know, because better man. Here we go again.
I'm going to try one more time, because, and of all the people listening, you're the one who would love this movie. I know you'd love this movie, and you've been put off again and again by the fact that there's a CGI chimp in it. It just works when you see it, but it is the sort of thing. It's like certain songs. The first time, if somebody described Bohemian Rhapsody to you, you go, "Well, that sounds like a load of rubbish,"
Well, that's what
and
they
it
said in the
would.
film.
And then when you play it, people go, "Well, actually, that's the
I
best
get
song
it.
I've ever heard." The film
Yeah.
is a bit like that. It just doesn't work. And I think I shared the clip with you. Roy Keane said it was in the top 5 movies of all time. And let's face it, Roy Keane usually doesn't like nonsense. And if
No,
it was
no,
silly,
absolutely. That
Roy
caught me eye.
Keane said
Like,
it
I
was the
went,
top
oh.
5 movies of all time. And it hasn't done particularly well, but that's because I think people are put off by it. But we're doing it, we always do our Mr. Monday. Things come back
Yeah.
one more time for a fiver. It's not me forcing it. It is Better Man's turn. But even still, I think there's something in it, Jamie. I really think people will enjoy it if they like, particularly if you like his music. And the version of Rock DJ in it is the best version of Rock DJ I think he's ever done. There's a great dance scene all across I think it's Piccadilly Circus, and it's amazing looking and it's great fun.
No, I heard the soundtrack. Soundtrack's
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it is
great.
brilliant.
And
They
you
remixed
forget
everything.
how
They just
many
didn't
good
put it out
songs
like it
Robbie
was.
Williams had. Trust me.
Yeah,
For
trust me.
once.
You're a better man, really.
Yeah.
And now, look, I was up last week at the cinema, and you were shown September. That's coming out next week, is it?
Yeah, actually, there's a preview on next Wednesday. So before we're on air, there is a subtitle preview. Paramount are doing a special subtitle preview because they're really doing a push to let people with hearing impairment into the cinema, or to encourage them into the cinema and give them a break. So the premiere is next Wednesday. We'll be talking about it next Thursday. It's about the killings during the Munich Olympics, and the fact that the decision had to be made. There weren't, it was before we'd loads of cameras everywhere and satellite links. The only satellite link was the sports team, and it was whether to fly out the news team, which would have taken 2 days to get there, by the time they got the equipment up and visas and stuff like that, or to let the sports team report on the new stuff. Now, it's a bit before my time. It's about a year before my time.
It's a great story.
But it's an amazing story, and
it's
true. And we've seen other sides of it with the film Munich, etc. It looks really good. But as people like yourself, I know Shane Smith will love this because it's broadcasting behind the scenes as well, which is something that he always loves. It looks really good, really smart movie. And again, after a couple of fun weeks, again we get something really, really smart. Plus, next week I have to say we finally have a new kids movie, and it's called Dogman, right? And I tell you something. I saw the clip, right, Jamie? Yeah. And my boss said, nobody's going to like that. It looks like stupid American stuff. I showed it to a 6-year-old. They fell off their chair laughing, literally. And more importantly, I'm 51, and I fell off the chair laughing with them. I thought it was so
Yeah, but that
funny.
just shows you the age.
Yeah, that is my level. And my 38-year-old boss kind of went, oh, I don't think it's funny at all. It's hilarious. It's going to be great.
Okay. All right. We'll be here next week off for a few days. So we will be sorting that out. We'll let you know. But you will be back next Thursday. And look, and enjoy the movies. And we'll chat you soon. That's Collie in the Movies and Eclipse Cinemas in Bundoran.